all of my foundations that I currently have, and I'm kind of in a conundrum right out of the starting gate. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today I'm going to be kicking off a little bit of a declutter series. It's the beginning of the new year, and I want to clean out my makeup collection a little bit. Some products I think are a little bit old, some products I just don't really like that much and I don't want to hold on to them any longer. So I thought I would bring you along and we would do that together. So I'll be working my way through the various parts of my collection. I think some parts are going to be easier to do than others, and I laid out in front of me I have all of my foundations that I currently have, and I'm kind of in a conundrum right out of the starting gate. So I'm going to go ahead and change the camera angle so you can see the products that I'm talking about. Okay, so this is currently what I have in my collection. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with the ones that I know I absolutely want to keep. And that is going to be this one right here. This is the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. I absolutely love this. It is just one of my all-time favorites, and I'm on my second bottle of this. So, you know, when a beauty blogger goes through a whole bottle of foundation and repurchases it, you know it's something that she really enjoys. So this is definitely a keeper. Oh, I didn't tell you, this is in the shade B30 Almond. So I have two that are kind of similar, or what I would consider similar, and it's the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream and the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done foundation. As you can see, I'm pretty well through most of these. I like these for travel the best, so I'm probably going to hold on to both of them. The IT Cosmetics is in the shade Light, and I really like traveling with that quite a bit. And I think it gives the best coverage. This one from Urban Decay has nice coverage, but I don't like it as well. I don't think it's as good a match. This is the Urban Decay, and this is the IT Cosmetics. So I think the IT Cosmetics is a much better match, and this is medium light. The Urban Decay is medium light. I've used up a good portion of this, and I think I'm going to pitch it. Alright, next up is the Cover Effects Custom Cover Drops, and I pulled these out recently to use them, and I don't know what is going on. It's like so goopy and really unappealing. So I think I'm going to pitch this as well. I never really loved this. I never really found a good way to use it. I tried mixing it with different things, and this was just okay for me. It wasn't great. So I feel like this is just beyond its prime. Too goopy. So I'm going to pitch that. Next up is the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced, and my shade is Warm Nude. And this is really very much a full coverage foundation, and this is what I go to when I want a full cover foundation. And I like it. I'm going to keep this. When I wear this on camera, people are usually like, your skin looks great. What are you wearing? This is one that I get a lot of comments on, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And I think the color matches pretty good. Alright, next is this MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and I was matched to an NW18. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. This is relatively new. I don't find myself reaching for it that much, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it and try and work with it a little bit more. This is, you know, not only to purge stuff that I think is old and kind of outworn its usefulness, but also kind of as a reminder to me of what I have in my collection and what I like, and what maybe I need to use again. So I'm going to keep that. All right, this is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Found Sealer. I actually forgot I had this, and when I pulled it out I was like, whoa. And I don't remember much about this, quite frankly, other than I hate this little applicator. Wow, this is definitely light, a light shade. Maybe that's why I don't use it that often. And this is the shade Light. So, because I don't really remember how this sat on my skin, I think I'm going to put this in my bin to wear a little bit and see what I think about it. So this is a maybe. Next up is this Estee Lauder Double Wear, and the shade is 1 and 2. Ecru 16. Again, one that I've tucked away and I haven't really used very much. So let's look at the color here. And as I recall, this was nice on the skin. So I'm going to pull that out and use that a little bit more. All right. This is the Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation, oil-free, mattifying, in the shade Natural. There was a point there where I loved this, and I have a feeling it's just dried up, because I've had this a long time. And yes, so I'm going to pitch this. This is just, I used this quite a bit for about a year. But, you know, it's not wearable anymore, so there. All right, this is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation that has an SPF of 20 in it. This is shade Bare Linen 03. I recently pulled this out and used it, and it was awful. And maybe I didn't apply it right, so I do want to give it another go, because that's a really awesome match. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. I'm going to give it another try. I think I may put too much on. Alright, now I have 2 of these Bare Mineral Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. These have an SPF of 30. I really like these. And I know that I used up a whole tube of this and repurchased, but when I was in the store I wasn't sure what my shade was. As you can see, this one is Opal and this one is Suede. And I think at the time I thought my color was too light, so I bought this, which was a little darker. I think this is too dark and this is too light. So I'm going to go ahead and that is really way too dark. And that's really pretty light. I wonder if I mix them together. And do I really want to mix them together? I might see. I have a gal at work this might work for. I think I might bring it in and see if she wants to try it. But I think I'm going to get rid of it. It's just way too dark. This, I often wear this under a powder foundation, so I am going to go ahead and keep it. I think I really like this formula, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Alright, so now I'm down to the last 2. This one is from NARS, and this is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Santa Fe. As you can see, it's been so long since I've used it, it's all separated. So let's give it a good shake. And again, this was when all those serum foundations came out. I think I bought this at the same time as I bought this, and I loved this. Okay, so I gave this a good shake. Let's go ahead and test this. This is in medium 2 Santa Fe. I like the color of this quite a bit. I'll have to put this in the let's give it another go pile and see what I think. Alright, and then the last item is this BB cushion from Laneige, which is from the drugstore, well, Target. And I tested this, I wore it, I did a video on it, and I really haven't pulled it out again since. And I'm not sure why. The color is nice. I think it's a little gimmicky. The color's really nice. This is in the shade Light, but this actually feels like maybe it's drying up. I can't really tell. I can't tell! So I'm going to work on this too, because I also have a refill that came along with it. And it really is very pretty. I'm going to continue to work on this. So what I've ended up with is 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'm going to get rid of. This one, I think I have a friend at work who has a little bit more deeper complexion than me. This might work for her, so I'm going to bring that to work. And these 3 I'm going to throw out. And then these 3 are for me to wear again and see if this is something I want to keep or not. The color is all good on all of these. This one I recently used and it was it really settled into every pore and line on my face, so I think maybe I'm going to try applying it a different way. And these 2 I haven't used in so long, I can't even remember if I like them or not. So that wraps up my foundation declutter. And while it doesn't seem like a lot, it feels good to have cleaned out those couple of things, and potentially 3 others will go. And it really just was a great way for me to reevaluate what I have in my collection. And now I'm open to see if there's any new foundations out there that you've tried that you think I ought to try. I do have a little sample of the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I was matched in 2.0. But I have not had it, I just haven't done it. I have not put it on my face yet, but I'm going to do this soon. That's one that I was very interested in, particularly for my oily complexion. So let me know if you have any foundation recommendations that you think I should try, or anything new that you would like to see me review. Leave me a comment below and I will try and work it into my routine. So I'm going to do a couple more of these, with other product categories, and work my way through my collection. I love these kind of videos. I find them very interesting, and it's nice to see all of that product all at once. So I think it will be, beneficial on both sides of the fence to declutter a little bit, and also for me to reevaluate what I think. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.